everyone, I'm trying out a new app, so don't hold it against me if this doesn't work. The pause me that I have been using to stop and start the videos, it decided to go against me. And I don't know why, but this happens with a lot of apps where you want a certain edit. And I think they do it because they want you to pay, or they're penalizing you because somehow they want money. I don't know. All I know is, I wanted to make sure we were running because this is a new app, is that after a certain time, like with this pause me, I had absolutely no problems. Now it decides to alter, it makes my videos upside down when I edit them, and after I record, I transfer them onto an edit, and they are upside down. That's the bottom line. I'm trying out this new app. I hope it works okay. Woo! So I'm Cher from CHER&CHARLIES Crafts. He's right here next to me, chewing his feet. I had him out 50 million times today. I first want to thank Debbie Ocasio for this gorgeous hot cold mug. It does have a lid for when I go in the car, but I've been using it every morning and evening when I have a cup of latte made by yours truly. I love it, Debbie. Thank you so much for even thinking of me. Second, I got a beautiful thank you note from one of my, Carol Johnson, who was a third place winner of our little extravaganza that my cousin thought of to help my channel. So Carol was the third place winner. She sent me this adorable card. Kind of looks like Charlie. Nobody's as good looking as my Charlie. But anyway, very cute. Thank you so much, Carol. You didn't have to do that. And when I see my cousin Janice, I don't know when, she's severely busy. Is that a word? I don't know. It's a word, but is that? I don't know. Forget it. But anyway, as soon as I see her, I have it clipped with a clothespin to give it to her because my memory is shot. Then I received this beautiful card and note from the second place winner, my dear friend Radha, who has a similar little puppy that looks like Charlie, maybe a little more on this one. Radha and Rian, and they sent me a lovely gift card for $45 to Olive Garden, which I am going to give to Janice because she picks me up, takes me to dinner, or goes and gets dinner and brings it to me. Oh my goodness, I forgot to shut this off. I'm sorry. And it was just over the top. Radha, it's too much, and I don't know what I'm going to say to you, girl, but I thank you very, very much. Janice and I are going to enjoy it. She wrote me a beautiful note. I love your handwriting, Radha. It's really different and unique. She's thanking Janice from the bottom of her heart for choosing me as one of the winners. So honored. Exclusive. Enclosed a token of gratitude in here. Hope you both can enjoy a little meal in your favorite restaurant. She knows everything about me. Now us. Thank you so much. It was way, way, way too generous. And I know that she also mailed me a hot cold cup mug like Debbie did. It's okay because I can always use one for my car and one for here. Okay, so what are we going to do tonight? First of all, I'm going to hope that this app works because I can't redo it. Once I do a craft, I can't redo it because the craft is complete. I am going to hopefully put a picture up, as long as this app works, when I edit it, of this wreath. And I'm going to transfer it from a full wreath to a Christmas wreath. Very simple. I gathered up all kinds of little Christmas balls, some leftover Christmas things from last year. I only bought one new pick, and that I believe was from Michael's. So that's all I got was one new pick from Michael's. I don't go there because it's very expensive, but I went out there for a certain item that I could not find in Dollar Tree. So that's what we plan on doing. I'm hoping this app works. So let's see what happens. Thank you for watching. I did get some new subscribers. I don't have all your names. I'm going to have to go back and look. I thank you so much. I appreciate it. I was kind of on a slumber there for a while. And it means a lot because I like doing this. So thank you so much. Say prayers for my family. A lot of them are ill. After Thanksgiving, I'm fine. And also, I have a dear friend named Pauline Redfield, who is, she's going on hospice. I did a video chat with her yesterday. She had lung cancer, pretty much beat it, but then it came back and went into her brain, and she's struggling. And her daughter contacted me. We had a conversation. I've known her for 37 years. I was pregnant with Sasha, my daughter. Our daughters are friends. Our kids are friends. My kids are friends with her kids. Well, they grew up together. So please say a prayer for my friend Pauline. It's heartbreaking to lose so many people. God bless, and let's get started on the wreath. I hope this works. Okay, once again, I'm going to say this is a new app, and I hope it works okay. So I have a hot glue gun, and I have my cutters, okay, and I have a bunch of stuff, which I'll try to show you without messing up the whole video. Oh my goodness. Let me do it this way. That I threw out of the closet and just laid it on the table here, and we're just going to go for it. But this was my fall wreath that I absolutely loved. I really loved it. I hated taking it down. I wrapped it with some, if you can look underneath here, it's like kind of like a twig material. I'm going to make sure this is running. Okay. And that's fine for Christmas. I can maybe use some of these pine cones. See, I can just pull them right off. Because you know, wreath forms are a lot of money. Okay, they're a lot of money. So anyway, let me see if I could take this down more. I don't know if that'll help. Okay. Anyway, you can save money. Making sure it's running. Okay, we got to do it. And you love to have the beauty. It's like some of these pine cones I'm leaving. This we're going to take off. I don't know what you call these. They're not honeysuckles. But I'm just going to cut them off in a way that hopefully I can use them again next year. If I can't, we'll just trash them, but I'll put them aside. Anything that looks fallish, we're just going to take off. You know, some of this stuff here. Well, there's a pine cone. I may use that again. I hope you're all doing well. My family, like I said, is very sick. My son, he's very ill, and my daughter is very ill, sick, and my grandson is sick, and they're doing better, so that's why I'm on here and I'm able to concentrate a little better. They are doing better, thank God. Some of these don't want to come off. Charlie, what are you doing? I had this dog out so many times today. All right, so that's the first thing you're going to do is pull off some of this. Hey everyone. Hey everyone. Hey, this is a new app and I hope it works okay. So I have a hot glue gun, and I have my cutters. Okay, and I have a bunch of stuff, which I'll try to show you without messing up the whole video. Oh my goodness. Let me do it this way. That I threw out of the closet and just laid it on the table here, and we're just going to go for it. But this was my fall wreath that I absolutely loved. I really loved it. I hated taking it down. I wrapped it with some, if you can look underneath here, it's like kind of like a twig material. I'm going to make sure this is running. Okay. And that's fine for Christmas. I can maybe use some of these pine cones. See, I can just pull them right off. Because you know, wreath forms are a lot of money. okay? They're a lot of money. So anyway, let me see if I can take this down more. I don't know if that'll help. Okay. Anyway, you can save money, making sure it's running. Okay, we got to do it. And you love to have the beauty. It's like some of these pine cones I'm leaving. This we're going to take off. I don't know what you call these. They're not honeysuckles. But I'm just going to cut them off in a way that hopefully I can use them again next year. If I can't, we'll just trash them, but I'll put them aside. Anything that looks fallish, we're just going to take off. You know, some of this stuff here, well, there's a pine cone. I may use that again. I hope you're all doing well. My family, like I said, is very sick. My son, he's very ill, and my daughter is very ill, sick, and my grandson is sick, and they're doing better, so that's why I'm on here and I'm able to concentrate a little better. They are doing better, thank God. Some of these don't want to come off. Charlie, what are you doing? I had this dog out so many times today. All right, so that's the first thing you're going to do is pull off some of this stuff. I'm just going to trash. Any excess fallish stuff. This one's really a tough one. Okay, I'm just going to pull these off. All right, I'm not going to be doing too much talking because of the edit situation. I want to make sure this thing, it works. So if I don't talk, and I can always edit it in my voiceover. Okay, so from here on, I'm going to try to keep my trap shut. Making sure it's running. As you see, I'm making progress. It's a lot harder than I thought, and the reason being is me. I put a lot, when I do my wreaths, I make sure they are solid, especially if I sell them. Why I put so much glue on this, and also I want to tell you, you're going to need some floral wire. I have no idea, but this bow, I love it. It was from Crafty Rhea. She had sent me this ribbon, and I found it in her stash of goodies she gave me, and I'm definitely going to keep it. So I'm just right now taking scissors or my wire cutters and cutting into this glue and taking this ivy off because I don't think a little bit matters, but I just don't want a whole lot of ivy on here. We can cover a lot of that up with Christmas accessories and things like that, but most of it I want to get it off. So I'm almost there, and I'll be back. Okay, so this is about as clean as I'm going to get it. Got a little bit of ivy here, which you won't even see it. And I am going to keep some of the ivy. Some of it I managed to hold on to for next year, for next fall. So, okay, so here we are. We got a clean slate. We don't have to spend a lot of money to buy a Christmas wreath. I'm going to make sure you're running. Okay, now this is called Frosted. Now, I just saw this was from Dollar Tree. I bought like several of these because I think they're beautiful. Frosted Greenery, that's all it's called. Dollar Tree. So I did purchase these and one pick. And I'm going to save a couple of these pine cones with moss to put on there because definitely that is Christmas. These little white Christmas balls, I had these bulbs from last year. I always say the wrong thing. They're glass and they're really pretty. And I had these from last year. I never used them. Gave some to my daughter. So we're going to use those. And let me get you straightened out here. Okay, so here we go. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shut my mouth and edit it on VoiceOver. Hello everyone. Just to give you an idea of what I'm doing here, I am picking out an arrangement that I want to use. I'm starting with these smaller little Dollar Tree picks, which I think are so pretty. And I'm layering them, and then I'm going to wire them on. If you wire them on, you can always remove them and use the wreath at another time, so that kind of works out good. So I decided I wanted like just a frosty white, frosty light wispy kind of Christmas wreath with the white Christmas bulbs, and I wanted it really Christmassy looking, like the Winter Wonderland type deal. Haven't named it yet, but so right now I'm just wiring on my picks, and I'm keeping it in a general system. Like I'm going to I'll do one side and then I'll switch to the other side, so it kind of matches up and looks more uniform.
Wish that I could stay in this moment forever, so I can hold you in my arms. I will carry you on my shoulders as long as I'm able. Scare the monsters under your bed, deep and abiding. Liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you. You will grow up in the blink of an eye and move out and beyond your own. But no matter what comes your way, I will stay right here beside you to catch you if you fall. And deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you. Deep and abiding.
Okay, as you see, I cut up another pick with some berries. I wanted to get a little bit of red, just just a little bit to give it a little Christmas color, and some berries, and so I'm layering those in also on the wreath. So I'm doing one side exactly like the other side, like I said, to keep it somewhat uniform. And I also have a large pick, which is the only one I really purchased aside from the Dollar Tree picks, that I'll add last, and it is so beautiful with little tiny pine cones. Okay, so this is the large, beautiful pick that I purchased in Michael's. I only bought one. I believe I got it for $6.99. Originally, I think it was $9.99. So I'm making good use of it. I'm cutting it up in different pieces so that I can layer them on and intertwine them with the other pieces of pine and the other picks that I already have on the wreath. And it really, just fill it out the best that you can. Some people like to minimize their wreaths, and I do that a lot. But in this case, I wanted it to be as full as possible. If you notice, on some pieces I wire them on, especially some big pieces of pick, so that I can easily remove them in another situation for another wreath. And in other cases, I just, if they're small, I just take the glue gun and incorporate them into the picks. And, you know, if they're small, I just glue them on. Also, I don't know if it's already shown, but I am going to put, I had this old gold and crystal pick that I've had for like 2 or 3 years laying around, and I thought, boy, that would look nice on this wreath. So I'm going to cut that into tiny pieces and hot glue them on to kind of look like snow, and it really does turn out pretty. You'll see in the end. This one single pine cone, I had, as you know, picked a lot of pine cones, Charlie and I, in our backyard and in the woods, and painted them for that beautiful fall flower arrangement I had made centerpiece. Well, I had some left over, and this one, I remember I, added white paint to this one, and I thought, okay, I have one, I'm just going to stick it on here to pick up the white from the white Christmas bulbs, and it worked out okay. Now I am hot gluing the Christmas bulbs onto the wreath, trying to make it some type of sequence, you know what I mean? A couple here, a couple there, but make sure when you add your Christmas bulbs that you remove the little hanger piece at the tip. It makes it easier and looks much nicer when you hot glue them onto the wreath. Unless in case maybe you're going to use them in the future, but I'm not, so I just take out the little silver pieces.
It's something you won't be soon forgetting. It's something we can share and take with us anywhere. All I've got to give for Christmas is this, a Christmas kiss. So close your eyes and pucker your lips, 'cause here it is, your Christmas kiss. All I've got for Christmas is this, a Christmas kiss. So close your eyes and pucker your lips, 'cause here it is, your Christmas kiss. Your Christmas.
Say goodnight, Charlie. Say, I hope you love our wreath. A fall to Christmas. We love you.